we're making bubbles. This is like, just like our prayers. God takes our prayers in his heart and he answers them. Bubbles are like our prayers, sending them up to Jesus. Some bubbles, some prayers get answered right away. Some prayers take a long time. What do you think, Doodlebug?
Hey, God, move a little way.
Whisper a prayer in the morning, whisper a prayer at noon, whisper a prayer in the evening.
Okay.
And keep your heart in tune.
Slippery.
So we want to finish up the book George Muller, Faith to Feed 10,000, written by Renee Taft-Mallock and illustrated by Brian Pollard. And I want to thank our friends the Griffins for giving us this special book. So we left you off with that some members thought George's plan wouldn't work. Were there not more important things for God to care about? Yet money, clothing, food, and sheets were given generously to start a brand new orphanage, a Christian ministry. The years that passed, George was amazed as he watched God provide 5 spacious homes for his orphans in the countryside. Now William was a boy of 12 when he came there to stay. So strange at first it felt to him, were like his home each day. His placement in the school, since he could not read or write, was in the kindergarten class. He studied hard each night. One morning in the orphanage, 300 children met and stood around the breakfast table, which was nicely set. But yet they stared at empty plates and waited in the hall, while George appeared relaxed, although there was no food at all. Surprisingly, George said to them, "Let's all please take a seat and thank the Lord for giving us what we're about to eat." Then suddenly a baker knocked and came in with a tray. "I could not sleep because I thought you'd need this bread today." God answers prayer. Then while the children ate their fill of warm and tasty bread, the milkman knocked. "My cart has broken down outside," he said. "I must unload my milk so I can fix it properly. Please take the bottles off my cart and drink them. They are free." The children were amazed how God put food upon their plate, right in the very nick of time and not a minute late. George preached around the world and traveled in the USA. The orphans who'd grown up and moved there met him on his way. And in New Zealand, George spent all the time he could allow with former street boy William, a beloved pastor now. As George grew old, he settled down and spent his final days surrounded by new orphans he could help in many ways. He strolled along the garden paths and talked to the children there and told them Bible stories in the open English air. At 92, George Muller died while sleeping peacefully. He'd helped 10,000 orphans through his life, which we can see was lived as an example of what each of us can do if we will put our faith in God and let him use us too. Wherever God may lead us, whether it be near or far, as George discovered through one girl, be helpful where you are. George Muller, what an inspiring story of faith. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Come back again, we'll see you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See you tomorrow.